Shalom. We give all the glory and praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Wakah, Kodash, the bronze apostles, and elders of the great millstone. Shalom to the whole full elect, which are the remnant of the Israelites, Israelite foreigners that don't like us, but they are us. Shalom. All right, the title lesson is going to be Wisdom or Foolishness 2. I'm going to start off in Proverbs 23, verse 15 in the NLT. All right, my child. All right, it's going to talk to the Israelites, okay? My child, if your heart is wise, my own heart will rejoice, okay? So this is the Lord telling us. This actually is King Solomon, all right, speaking. But it's also the Lord speaking through King Solomon, Yahweh Shai, okay? So basically letting it be known, saying like if your mind is wisdom, if your mind is on wisdom, meditating about wisdom, the Lord is rejoicing right now because your main focus is wisdom. Because wisdom is everything, all right? Wisdom will get you what you need to be. 16. Everything in me will celebrate when you speak what is right. So Lord speaking, let it be known. Everything that you're speaking that is right, He loves it. He's going to celebrate. Why? Because it's wisdom. It's understanding. It's truth. Verse 17. Don't envy sinners, but always continue to fear the Lord. All right. The main reason why he said don't envy the sinners because there's going to be a lot of people out here that look like they got it like that, but really, sincerely, they don't. On the outside, they got it, but on the inside, they don't. They have no type of spirit. The spirit ain't on them. They don't have no type of wisdom whatsoever. Whatsoever. So that's why the Lord said don't envy them. Don't trip off of them. Okay? Just continue in the Lord and fear of the Lord, because if you continue to fear the Lord, that's how you get wisdom. That's how you maintain wisdom. All right? Matter of fact, I might get some precepts on that real quick. I'm going to get into King James, though, and with the Apocrypha, King James version with the Apocrypha. All right? Let me type in. I might just type in fear, wisdom, and get some precepts on fear, wisdom. Slocking for the noise in the background too. Y'all can hear all that. Okay, right here. Psalms 101, 111, Salaki, verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding hath all that to do his commandments. His praises endure forever. Then the Lord just said right here in Proverbs 23 that he loves the ones that seek wisdom. All right, because why are you seeking wisdom? Because you have fear of the Lord. All right, without fear of the Lord, you wouldn't be able to seek wisdom. You wouldn't care about wisdom because why? You don't have no fear. You don't care about what's going on. So you like, shit, I don't care about what the Lord talking about. You're going to continue on. But instead, you care. You have fear. So the Lord like, oh, you have fear of me? So I will give you this wisdom. That's the beginning of instructions right there. So hold that down. Now you go another one. Proverbs 1:7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instructions. You don't want to be a fool. Always want to be wise. Just like he said in Proverbs 23 again. He enjoyed the ones that seek wisdom. And in order for you to get this wisdom, you got to be an Israelite. Proverbs 9:10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding. So if you have knowledge of the Lord, understanding of the Lord, it's beautiful. Why? Because you got the wisdom and you have fear of him. All right? Let me get a couple more, man. Because, like, I want you to get the understanding of, like, in order to really have true wisdom, heavenly wisdom, you got to have fear of the Lord. If you out here boasting like you got it like that and you think, and you up here looking like, basically up here boasting yourself like you know everything, you got it like that, trust me, Lord gonna get your ass, plain and simple. Right? And you don't have fear because you proud. You proud. All right? Who? Right here. Ecclesiasticus 1:14. The fear of the Lord is beginning of wisdom, and it was created with the faithful in the womb. So if you have fear, so basically fear of the Lord, wisdom, You have fear of the Lord, fear, slock, and wisdom right there, and faith. Like he basically gave it to you before you came out your mother's stomach, before you came out the womb, before you wasn't even established out here. All right, it was given to you from the start. So that's tight and that's heavy alone itself. Having to actually fear in the stomach and don't even know what fear really is. That's beautiful right there. All right. Let me get one more. Then I'm gonna get back to Proverbs 23. All right, Ecclesiasticus 1:20. The root of wisdom is fear of the Lord, and the branches thereof are long life. So if you have fear of the Lord, you got this wisdom, you're going to have everlasting life. But you got to be an Israelite. All right? Matter of I'm going to get it right here, then I'm going to go back. Ecclesiastes 1:27. All right, I'm going to stop. For the fear of the Lord is wisdom and instructions, and faith and meekness are his delight. All right, so you have fear, and you got the wisdom of the Lord. That's one of his delights. All right, you love faith, you love meekness also. But just keep in mind, having fear of the Lord is delightful. All right, it's one of his specialties that he loves. Okay, because that's when he loves the fact that he can give you wisdom if he want to give you wisdom. All right, because you have sincerely fear of the Lord. You do not want the Lord to keep putting his foot in your ass. All right, so let me go back to Proverbs 23 in the NLT. All right, just like he said, don't envy sinners. All right, Proverbs 23:17 NLT. Don't envy sinners, but always continue to fear the Lord. That's how you maintain your wisdom. And that's how you be able to do the things that you can to your best ability. All right, follow the commandments, have faith in his son, Yahweh Shai. That's how you maintain, all right? That's how you keep the fear. Slock it. As long as you keep the fear, everything else is going to fall in place, all right? But you got to be sincere also. Keep the fear and be sincere. Yeah, I like that. Keep the fear, be sincere. All right. Verse 18, Proverbs 23:18. You will be rewarded for this. Your hope will not be disappointed because you continue to fear the Lord. You didn't trip out the next individual. You did what you're supposed to do to the best ability. The Lord going to give you your rewards accordingly. All right. It's like in Galatians 6:7. Matter of fact, I might go get that real quick. Galatians 6:7. Shalakia, man, for my voice. Sounded all froggy. Still got up. I'm just getting up in the way. Should probably been like an hour. I don't know. Shalakia, though. Galatians 6:7. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. All right, so whatever you out here doing, you're going to get that. So if you out here doing some bullshit, you're going to get some bullshit. You out here doing what you're supposed to do, you're going to get heavily rewarded. All right. Let me go back to Proverbs 23 in the NLT. Slock, you ain't trying to waste nobody's time. All right, where was I? Okay. Proverbs 23:19. All right, well, always remember continuing to fear in the Lord, okay? But Proverbs 23:19. My child, listen and be wise. Keep your heart on the right course. So stay focused on the task ahead, all right? Stay focused on the Lord, continue in fear. Do not carouse, however you say that word, shalakia, if I said it wrong, with drunkards or feast with gluttons, for they are on their way to poverty, and too much sleep clothes them in rags. All right, so basically saying they sleeping too much and they clothes in rags. Basically, they about to be in some fucked up garments. All right, hold on. Let me start this over real quick. All right, basically in 20, you're going into like, don't be out here chilling with these ones that's greedy as hell, doing too much, trying to look good in front of people for the wrong reason. We're supposed to be being humiliated right now. We're supposed to be embarrassed with ourselves right now because what we did towards the Lord. Not out here trying to look all good and flashy. All right? Right here he said, for they are on their way to poverty. The ones that's out here and prideful, using the Lord name and his instructions, how they want to use it for their own sake, their own lust. Trust me, they're going to be brought low. They're going to be put down pretty soon. All right? And right here, caught me off guard when he said, and too much sleep clothes them in rags. All right? Because people will sleep out here. All right, but let me go to NLT. Let me go to the interlinear real quick. Show y'all what it's saying right with the rags. All right, right here. All right. I play the word.
Strong's H7168. Keraim. Keraim.
Keraim. All right, so basically, just want to get the little definition real quick. All right, it says rag, torn pieces of garment or fabric. Now think about it. Don't a lot of these people out here, a lot of these flashy people, a lot of these flashy groups also be pressed to have them nice garments, look good, make sure they got the nice bands going, the headband that match with the shoes and with all the friends on the pants, on the shoes. Most got friends on their cars and all types of crazy shit. But but most of them talk about the garment though. Everybody out here with these garments trying to look sweet. The Lord said right here, it's gonna be torn pieces. Garment's gonna be torn fragments. So everything that you have flashy out is gonna be torn apart, torn to pieces. Because you sincerely not out, you're not sincere, basically, long story short. You're doing it for your own sake, being greedy, trying to look good for the people. Damn, we're supposed to be looking good for the Lord at the end of the day. So that's why he said, too much sleep, clothe them in rags. You out here sleeping, bullshitting around, dealing with these fools, want to be a fool, and you sleep. And everything that you got is about to be torn apart. So you make that decision if you want to be foolishness or you want to remain wise, all right? Yeah, I really should be sincere about this. But let me get back to the precepts. Proverbs 23:22 in NLT. Listen to your father who gave you life, and don't despise your mother when she is old. All right, of course, it's literally, don't disrespect your mother and father. All right. But right here, when it says, all right, listen to your father, listen to the Lord, of course. But right here, when it says, and don't despise your mother when she is old. So basically, when you're in this truth and you have this wisdom, don't despise it just because you're not getting the things that you want. Because the mother, wisdom, she gonna give you what you need, regardless of what you thought or what you think. Always gonna give you what you need, all right? So don't despise when she's with you, all right? Because you gotta think also, when this wisdom get old, you gotta also keep in mind this wisdom is everlasting. So no matter how old this wisdom get, it's gonna continue on. So don't despise what the Lord gives you, what the Lord's give you. All right, He gave it to you for a reason. He gave it to you for a reason. So take it, deal with it, whether you want to accept it or not. Or He just take it from you, give it to somebody else that want to be everlasting. Verse 23. Get the truth and never sell it. Also get wisdom, discipline, and good judgment. The fear of the Lord, godly children, has cause for joy. The father of godly children has cause for joy. What a pleasure to have children who are wise. So basically, Lord telling us, get this wisdom, get this understanding. Just like I said in Proverbs 4, all right? Just so he can have pleasure in his children. Who the hell want dumbass kids? Come on, think about it. You don't want if you got kids out here, or you plan on having kids or whatever, you don't want your child to be dumb. You want your child to be smarter than what you were. Come on now. That's how the Lord feels. That's why He's giving us these instructions, because He wants to love us sincerely with wisdom. He don't want us to be fools out here. All right, verse 25. So give your father and mother joy. Make she who gave you birth be happy. Of course, literally. All right, show them respect. Don't follow, even though if they going off, don't follow their ways. Always follow the Lord, but show respect when it's needed. It wasn't for them. The Lord had to put the spirit on them to have you. Keep that in mind. But the point I want to get at is when they say, may she who gave you birth be happy. Keep in mind when we was in this world, we was dead. We wasn't even born. But once the Lord gave us this wisdom, put mother and she gave birth to us. When He gave us this wisdom, that's when we was brought to life. That's when we was birthed into this world. All right, if you get what I'm saying, all right. So basically, yeah, once you got that's when may she who gave you birth be happy. All right, so when this wisdom was given to us, make sure we show the respect of wisdom back. All right, verse 26. I'm gonna close up. My son, of course, my daughters also. Give me your mind, Shalak, your heart. The reason why I said mind, because in Hebrew, your heart is mind, which is law. Make your eyes take delight in following my ways. All right, so It's how the Lord delight in wisdom. We need to delight in following his ways also, because he gave us this wisdom. Okay? So I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm trying to be too much, ain't trying to be too deep. Just letting it be known, like, when you choose a wisdom, the Lord loves that. Like, he loves the fact that you choosing wisdom and you going through things you need to go, and you going through the things that you need to be going through. Because with the chastisement, that comes with wisdom, okay? And you dealing with it, doing what you're supposed to do to your best ability, regardless if it's not what you wanted. You always getting what you need at the end of the day. All right, so don't despise the stuff that the Lord gave you, okay? Always keep it there. Don't be a fool. This is more to the story. All right, so hopefully that was edifying. We give all the glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah, Quadash, the ones apostles, elders, great millstones, Shalom to hopeful elect, which are the remnant of the Israelites, Israelite foreigners, that don't like us, but they are us, Shalom. All right, endure, take heed to this wisdom that he giving you, and continue to fear the Lord. All right, always fear the Lord. Shalom.